Fuck. Oh, this hand. I think this hand is done for. You know, it's a crazy thing that happens when you have a big crash. It's crazy what it does to your mind. Messes with your, messes with your confidence in a weird way, and it's hard to actually overcome it. I had a big crash on this bike. I ended up bending both cranks and busting both pedals on the crash. I busted my brake bracket here. I had to wait to get a new one of those shipped in. And I'm starting to think, this is my first ride back since my crash, but I'm starting to think that I might have bent this handlebar slightly on this side. It just feels a little bit off. But this is my first ride back since that big crash where I ended up spraining both wrists, this one worse than the other. I ended up thinking that I broke this hand, ended up not, but these two knuckles are super tender and I have really limited grip strength in this hand on these two fingers, especially right now still. But anyways, so yeah, big crash. I ended up like working the next 6 days ish in a row after the crash, and then I went on a vacation for the next 6 days after that to Lake Powell. So even if I wanted to ride my bike, I wasn't able to. I was too busy with other stuff. Great stuff, you know, work in Lake Powell was awesome, but haven't been able to ride my bike. So here we are, 2 weeks pretty much. I think we're at 2 weeks and 2 days, so 16 days later, and I'm back on my bike. And now I'm starting to realize like what it's like to get back into it after being out of it for a little while, especially when your last experience was a crash bad enough to force you to have to walk your bike the rest of the way down. So yeah, it's an interesting experience. I'm sure everyone's kind of done it where they've had a crash and they got to get back on the bike. But I'm curious to know how many people have done it in a way that they think is better or in a way that they think is worse. What I mean by that is, have you just jumped right back into things, hitting the hard lines, the big jumps, the big drops, just get straight back into it? Or do you kind of methodically ease your way back into it? Oh, cool. Somebody finally cleared that. Way to go. This being my first ride back, I specifically did plan to make this a chill day. You know, not do the hard lines. Don't jump right back into the stuff that I was riding the day I crashed or just before that, you know. Just kind of like take a day to get comfy again. I haven't actually gripped any bars since falling either. Oh, this left hand is having a hard time holding on to these bars. This hand is fatiguing really fast. Like I just can't I can't grip the bars very well. Hey there.
There's a trail there.
There isn't technically. Yeah, that's a good section. Yeah, that's a cool little thing though. That speed goes really well. Yeah. Yeah, that goes just fine from there. Drop. Whoa, what the hell was that? Couldn't see that in the light. Not to mention I couldn't get both my feet on. Wow, this trail is sick. Oh yeah, wow. There's a lot of cool shit going on. Wow, cool. Oh yeah, this is steep and janky.